Welcome back to the Pak A Day Channel, where we're jumping into our next long form break. We've got some Costco 151 mini tins. Let's bust into these now. We've got a lot of exciting changes that we have coming here on the channel that I've been plugging. But let's get into our first battle that me and the newest Pak A Day family member, Dalton.
Hello.
And let's show you these promos. We can get a pivot over to battle stance. So we've got the Bulbasaur, the Charmander, the Squirtle, and the Pikachu promo cards here. Let's get these sleeved up. And while I'm getting this sleeved up and we're getting our first boxes ready, I am excited to introduce myself face to face to continue to connect with the community. This is the first time you've had the opportunity to see me on camera. And my name is Neil, actually, so the face of the Pak A Day channel here. So excited to finally connect with you even further as we continue to build this community. But we've got Dalton, who's joining us and that I plugged in our last long form video. But let's jump into our first tin, and then we'll get into the intro of what brings Dalton here to the channel.
Alright, I got the Gengar one, so I'm already winning compared to you. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, man. Ooh,
look at these. Come on, come on. They're fighting.
2 packs.
Comes with
and it comes with the coins.
A little cute card.
And the sticker.
Oh, it's sticker. Right.
So let's put our tins back.
Keeping that Gengar for good luck in front of me, alright?
And we've got 2 packs each of 151. We're going to have a total of 10 packs. So let's jump into pack number 1. And see who's taking home the dub.
That Charizard,
Let's give you guys a little code card action there.
Upside down. I'm starting off strong. Alright, what is the pack trick again?
1 energy to the front on this. Let's get us a flip. We got a water and a fighting energy. Pidgey versus Shelder. Poliwhirl versus Bellsprout. Kakuna versus Horsey. Poliwag versus Nidoran.
Just saying, I feel like I'm winning. Butterfree.
Energy versus Butterfree.
Oh, I got the left.
Rhydon versus Lapras. Executor versus the Cycling Road. We got our first reverse holo, Magikarp and Electrode. Shelder and Slowbro. And the back, we got a Vaporeon and a Moltres. I don't know what's the bigger hype. I know the Moltres is coming out in the Heatwave Arena set along with the Ho-Oh, but I think the hype goes with the Vaporeon holo here.
What? Dude, Moltres is the legendary. But I get it.
Alright, well,
come on, Gengar.
Now that we've gotten into our first battle, we've got 5 more to go. But let's go over to Dalton here so you can get to know the newest face on the Pak A Day channel before we rip our second pack to figure out his journey and how he got here.
Alright, well, thanks for having me. Hopefully I'm pretty welcomed. I've been following Neil's channel, Pak A Day, since last month. You kind of revealed it to us in the friend group. I kind of run our Village Idiot channel, which is something you see all around here. And he got me back into Pokemon. I really loved it as a kid. I think my cards got stolen when I was a kid, as pretty much a lot of people I talked to. I had the opportunity to go recently and do these kind of fun things where I was in the Costco lines at 8 a.m. and talking with the community and really getting to know everyone. It's been a lot of fun. Like last week, Friday was in the GameStop lines trying to get some more 151. And dude, the community is amazing. Like, that's what I'm really learning. It wasn't this like Costco fight videos that we've seen that I saw. My wife was like, "Are you going to be okay at Costco?" And I was like, "I'm pretty sure we'll be all right." And then everyone was like, super happy just to be there. We got some great tins. I'm super excited to get this one. The guy in Best Buy I was at once said that he opened the Costco tin and got a Charizard, Blastoise, and the Venusaur out of his tin.
Well, let's see if we got us a God Pack in one of our 2. Let's go into battle mode.
Oh, yeah. My bad. Switch over. You're closer.
All right. Let's get into pack number 2 and see what we got. Got you another code card.
Lovely job.
There we go, fam. Energy to the front. Holo energy. How many swirls does it have in it?
Two?
I'm seeing one, two. So if you're not familiar with those, the 151s come with what they call the HD energy. So that's going to already start off the winner of this pack battle. But let's see what we got as we go to the back. Machop, Porygon versus Rattata, Electabuzz versus Squirtle, Lickitung versus Rhyhorn, Grabber versus Almanite, Kingler versus Tauros, Energy Sifter versus Kadabra. First reverse holo, I got another Rhyhorn versus a Poliwag. We got Giovanni's Charisma.
Oh, yeah.
And does he have a double hitter pack? An EX as well. Dalton takes pack number 2 and securing the lead. Let's get that bad boy sleeved up.
Yes, definitely. That's such a cool
Well, he's getting that sleeved up and showing that off for you. I wanted to talk about what we got going on with some of the big changes. So, of course, we're going to bring face format where we're actually going to be seeing you guys and connecting with the community even further so that we can build that trust and that collaboration as we move forward. But also we've got our live stream that we're doing. We're working on getting our website set up here so that we can do our Rip and Ship live stream next Sunday. We'll plug into the community tab as soon as we get that store set up so you can start pre-purchasing your packs that you want to rip, or just come hang out. We're going to be doing some giveaways, so you won't want to miss out, but we will put some announcements out during the week as we get ready, but it will be next Sunday and we'll let you know the time. But let's go back over to battle mode.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 more tins here.
Magneton.
And if any of you guys had the opportunity to go get some of these Costco mini tins, let us know what hits you've gotten out of them. I know that this is the first English set that actually offered God packs, so we could get 3 SARs out of them. But I have got the Scyther and the Wheezing. And what tin do you got? The Magnemite?
I had the Magneton. Yep.
All right.
And the Gengar, so... That Gengar had their good one. I knew it.
Let's get into battle number 3 here.
You're so much faster at the pack grip.
We're going to get you there. We're going to get you there. Code card.
God.
Tell before you. Energy to the front. And we got Drowsy versus Meowth. If you guys haven't seen this, Drowsy's going nuts from the Scarlet and Violet set. Bulbasaur versus Execute. Dratini versus Clefairy, Growth versus Machop, Slowbro versus Nidoqueen, Machoke versus Victreebel, Dugong versus the Big Air Balloon. We got our first reverse holos, Executor versus Primeape, Magmar versus Mankey, and Flareon versus the Dragonite. And we're going to go with the same rules as we did before, so Dalton takes the dub.
All right, that's fair.
But let's get these holos sleeved up here. But yeah, we're excited to bring you this different format of content. If you have any feedback or suggestions on what you've seen as we've adjusted, again, we want to continue to change as we continue to grow. This community isn't possible without each and every one of you that showed that continued support. So thank you once again. And we're excited again to expand the Pack A Day family with Dalton joining. This will give me the opportunity to bring you more quality content because you've seen what I've been bringing you so far. You guys have enjoyed it, but we're going to make it better. We're stepping it up, so we're excited to have Dalton here. But we got Energy versus Energy, Clefairy versus Machop, Machop versus Porygon, Porygon versus Electabuzz. We're just taking
Porygon.
Coughing versus Electabuzz, Hitmonlee versus Cloyster, Wartortle versus the Grabber, Hypno versus the Kingler. First reverse holo, I've got a Magnemite versus a Zubat.
I got the Golbat.
Dodrio versus the Golbat. And the Ditto versus the Mime. I don't know what's worse. I guess the Ditto probably can take the dub here because it can turn into anything.
That's fair, that's
and
fair.
Mr. Mime is a joke. But we are, what is that, 3 to 2?
I think.
Have we done 5 battles so far?
So
We've done 4 battles.
4 battles. I've won 2, you've won 2.
All right, we're dead even.
So let's open
So
the last.
we've got the last 10.
We'll just split it.
Dalton does have the bigger hit so far with Giovanni's charisma. So we'll get this tin open.
Definitely a good look.
And don't you guys worry, you're still going to get your daily pack opening videos, what started this whole journey. But again, we're going to be doing some exciting things to continue to build upon the great community we've already been building. But Dalton, which pack would you like for the final battle?
Every time making me pick. I'm going left.
All right.
Left.
Let's get into battle mode here. Final battle, last pack magic. Let's bust into it. We've got a little surprise for the winner today.
Okay.
So we've got some code cards here.
Yep.
Perfect. Let's get some basic energies. Ponyta.
4 picks.
Poliwag versus Magnemite. The Pikachu.
Oh.
Caterpie.
Hey, I got
Farfetch versus an Eevee. Muck versus the Persian. That's also another big hit out of that Scarlet and Violet base set. Daisy's Help versus Muck.
Daisy's Help.
Venomoth versus Daisy's Help.
I got
Magikarp versus Muck. Ooh, an Articuno. Reverse Hollow versus the Ekans. And the Reverse Hollow Articuno. I think this pack takes the dub. But you guys can leave it in the comments below who you think wins. But we thought we'd have a little bit of fun here.
These are fun.
These are fun. They get a little bit of hate in the community here, and rightfully so. But let's go ahead and jump in to this.
You know, when you go to Walmart, right, and this is all that's left, you got to have some fun with them.
You guys, if you can admit you've bought at least one mystery power box because you've gotten the rip shakes because you haven't ripped for a while. I mean, you got to admit it, because I've been there. Henceforth, why we have one sitting here today. But let's jump in to see if we've got a randomly inserted vintage pack.
I think the best thing I've gotten out of one of these was like the Lost Origin packs. Not a terrible pack to get, but
I'm not as familiar with the Sword and Shield era packs. But let's see, we've got 5 booster packs.
supposedly.
We'll still do some battles here, guys. We're still going to do some battles here. But I see that our best pack, it looks like we've got some Shining Fates. We've got a Scarlet and Violet base set, a Lost Origin, a Brilliant Sword. We actually didn't do too bad out of this mystery box.
That's actually not too bad.
So, we're still going to do 2 more pack battles.
Okay.
But let's get... Dalton will pick 2.
2. Flip them over, and then we randomize.
Alright, we'll randomize them. We're going to do 2 more pack battles here.
Right there. What I get?
Ooh.
Shining. I got the 2 Shining Fates and
nice.
Stars. Okay.
Okay. Well, we'll take Obsidian Flames. You guys have seen me have some big hits out of this set.
That's what I was looking for.
Which one do you want?
Start with Brilliant Stars.
Okay, I'm going to choose my Scarlet and Violet base set. Let's see if we can get Rousey.
I've not actually opened the Shining Fate. Like
Shining Fates, you got the baby shinies. We've got a white code card, which means there is a potential hit in that pack.
What do you mean by white code?
So on the Sword and Shield eras, they have white and green code cards, and the white code cards generally.
Do we know?
So Sword and Shield era, it's actually 4 to the front.
4 to the front.
4 to the front. And I'm opening. Okay, mine's still 1 to the front.
Okay.
And let's see what we got us. Energy. Tremendous for the Crawdont. Smoliv versus Ultra Ball.
Oh, too many.
Primate versus Tropius. Palmy versus Farfetch'd. Stonejourner versus Duskull. Penny versus Grimer.
Oh.
Metacham versus Shinx. Quetzalcoatl versus the Bidoof. Hey, the Myrmidon EX. Let's go.
Damn, I just got the reverse.
Definitely taking home the dub on this pack battle here.
Yep, definitely.
So we'll put our hit up here on a little stand. I need to give Dalton a little stand too to display his hits. I've just had to reverse all those that I've had.
I'll leave this guy just to show because this is the.
Okay. Got Obsidian Flames versus Shining Fates. Let's see who's going to take home the hit. This has the Charizards in it, the Cleffa, the Pidgeotty series.
All right. No,
What
black.
color?
Black this turn.
Okay.
So
we got that. And you are
1,
still
2,
4 to the
3,
front.
4.
Okay.
Hey, same energy.
Psychic Energies. Eevee versus Team Yell Tao.
I'm gonna go this way. There we go.
Toadschool versus the Tropius. Houndour versus Gym Trainer. Combee versus Nickadit. Ortega versus Cancia. Volcrona versus the Cafant. Altaria versus an Eevee. Entei versus Bietzel. The Varoom versus the Shiny Nickit.
And
the Entei versus the Reverse Holo Wheezing.
I think
We give you the shiny on the Nickit. So
All right.
Dalton takes home the dub there.
we're 1-0. All right, let's just go down to rock, paper, scissors now.
I think so. But you know what? First time here on the channel.
Oh, what a bro. Okay,
Let's give you a little welcoming gift.
Okay. All right.
All right.
We gotta go this way.
Let's see what he
Lost
gets.
Origin.
Let's see what he gets.
This is it, right?
Start
What
cleaning up.
do you know what the biggest hits on this one is? I don't
I'm
even know.
not as familiar with the Lost Origins
No,
set.
neither am I.
The Shining Fates has like the Shining Charizard, the Bubble Mew.
Black
some
bag.
of those. Okay.
Okay. There's that, and then still 4. Is this still Sword and Shield, right?
Still
Yep.
Sword and Shield era.
Alright.
4 to the front. Fighting Energy. Swallow.
As
Avisno.
Yep.
Panic Mask. Carbink. Shuppet. Murkrow. Electrike. That's a huge card in the new set, by the way.
Ooh.
If you guys haven't seen the Heatwave Arena, the Electrike full art, must have. Makuna. Phantom. The Maifu. And he's got a V. The Husin Zoroark V.
Yep.
We will take that. We will take
Not
that.
bad out of a mystery box, you know.
Looks like we did a little better out of our mystery box than we did out of our 151 tins. We did get the Giovanni's Charisma. I also have a Myrmidon.
Switch off in the back.
Myrmidon EX is my best hit. So I think Dalton takes the double dub today.
Nice.
Good to have some first-timer magic here on the channel. But let's wrap this video up here today. So we will be bringing you joint pack opening videos on a weekly basis. If there's any specific sets you guys would like to see brought here to the channel, we have our elite Pokemon hunter Dalton, who's able to get out and find us some good stuff. I'm also always on the hunt. But let us know if there's anything you would like specifically to open. Remember, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, as we appreciate that continued support. Again, we have a lot of exciting things coming up here on the channel. Keep an eye out for the announcements of when we launch our Rip and Ship website. We're going to be doing our first live stream next Sunday. We don't have the time yet, but you can pre-purchase those packs, and we'll put a discount code to get those pre-orders in early. So keep an eye out for that. And if you don't want to buy any packs, we are going to do some giveaways there as well. So make sure, again, you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be up to date with everything we got going on with all these changes. And we'll see you tomorrow in the next daily pack opening video.